When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Boilermakers will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will get first crack at it here. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. Firing to the right, complete. He'll work his way down to the 28.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right. So dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive in the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid on it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Purdue's offense will get the ball for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Great place to start for this offense. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window.
Touchdown, Colorado! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Off the play fake. Bounced off his feet.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Plucks it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. Hold. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to pass. Buys a little time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Give to the running back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Turning it on. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete to the right. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
To the air on second down. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And the Boilermakers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute game.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Might be calling a hot route. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He'll try to take it back. He's at the touchdown, Boilermaker! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Under fire. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch.
He's loose. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires downfield. Got his man to the left. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Big guy smells it. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Unleashes to the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Shakes off the defender.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Buffaloes have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
28, Purdue, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now at the end of the first half.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught at the 25. Touchdown, Purdue! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the...
I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see.
They'll start this drive going to the air. They're working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's got an open man. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Buffaloes are threatening in the red zone. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Second down coming up.
Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. Nice move to keep running. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Gets it out quickly. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And some room to work. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They go to the ground. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. And the Buffaloes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the pummeling has started.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A strike downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I've spent time with a lot of coaches when you got a huge lead in the 4th quarter and they say run the football and run the clock out. And I've seen a lot of other coaches that say, listen, they get paid to stop us. It's their job to try to stop us. And apparently they live in the second world as this coach.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll try it again. Turning it on!
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback keeper. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Finds his tight end. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. And the Buffaloes are threatening in the red zone. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football.
Touchdown, Bucks! Fitted in the window for the score. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And, man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Buffaloes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They want to throw it. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Just like he's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner goes down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and that's number 10. bringing it back. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Off the play fake on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's the pressure. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.